oh, who's looking for y'all? We couldn't get in touch with y'all. They said they didn't have y'all information. We're like, who? Like, yo, everybody know where we at. Like, we like, yo, man, we wanted y'all in it. I said, nah, they ain't. We like, yeah, they ain't want us in it because they know we'd had a separate.
They ain't want us in.
Welcome everybody to Changing of the Hip Hop Guards. It's me, Uncle Lee. That's my partner, the journalist Sincere. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about all of our episodes. And everybody out there, you know, the 50th anniversary of hip hop is coming up. Let us know what you guys got going on and doing, you know, to celebrate. But joining us today, man, it's a pleasure. We have two gentlemen of the legendary crew, IBM Dancers, IBM Movement, you know, IBM Crew, which way you want to say it. You know, you might have seen them dancing for Nice and Smooth, Curtis Blow. You might have seen them on the Apollo. You might have seen them on Soul Train. The list goes on and on and on. But we have none other than Cornbread and Boogie joining us today, man. Salute. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you. Salute.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
our pleasure also, man.
Thank you. You know, before we get started, each one of you just take a turn and, you know, let us know how you guys are doing, what's been going on. And then what we like to do is kind of take it back a little bit and let us know how was it growing up teenage years. So how's everything going so far?
Yes,
everything is swell so far, man. You know, we still rock out. We still doing shows and all of that. You know, we working on our documentary, you know, to put it out soon. And, you know, just really enjoying this 50th year, man, because it's been a good journey, you know.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just we staying healthy, trying to, you know, stay out of the way, getting sick and people dying, passing away from this health problems. Back in the days, people used to be, you know, dying off for like getting shot. Now they dying off for health, you know, health issues and, you know, just trying to stay healthy and still doing what we do because we're able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, yo, y'all too feel like you're too old. Like, nah, man, we still could do it. If we was too old, we couldn't do it no more. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing music, doing a documentary, you know, just, you know, keeping the hip hop, man.
Dope. So let's start. Boogie, why don't you start first? Tell us a little bit about, you know, growing up, teenage years, like just kind of like what were you into? What was life like? I know both of you guys are from Brooklyn, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Both of us from
East New York.
I'm from East New York and Brownsville. So you know, growing up, man, it was like it was hard, but it wasn't like we was poor or we was like you know, we felt good because it was like creative. Like we didn't have much. So when you don't have stuff, you create stuff. So everybody was more with each other because we would play games and create stuff together and be more outside. Like we was outside and connected to, you know, the older generation. And it was, you know, people was fighting. It was more fighting instead of shooting and stabbing and all that. So we was just grinding, you know, just living in Brownsville. I lived in Brownsville first, then I moved to East New York. So I brought both people from both places together. So that's how we kind of like formed the IBM together because East New York and Brownsville was right next to each other. So, you know, it was people that was doing, you know, all the crazy dudes was with us. So it wasn't really like we had to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So what were you witnessing as far as, you know, hip hop goes as a teenager? You know, what were some of the things that you were into prior? Were you always into dancing right off the gate, or were you into other things?
Because I started dancing when I was like 10 years old because my pops used to tell me to go outside. My pops was on drugs. So he was like, yo, go outside so he could do his drugs in the crib. So I used to be outside, you know, late at night. I'm like 9, 10 years old. That's back in the days in East New York. They used to have the jams in the Alabama park. It's called Killerman Park. So I'm out in the park dancing against grown ladies. But it was like relieving my stress because I was stressed out at home. So that was my outlet. So that's when I started. I didn't know that I was dancing. I just was like relieving my stress. So that's how I started dancing. But the hip hop was early around East New York because we had Stetson Sonic and we had Biz what's they called Bad Boys, the
Inspector Gadget.
Oh yeah.
They lived in our neighborhood, so we should see Stetson Sonic rehearsing in the center in Alabama Park.
Nice.
We didn't know what it was, but we just saw the rehearsal. We thought it was just dudes rapping, but next thing you know, they on the radio, and the Fat Boys is already on the radio. So it's like East New York had a lot of people that was on early that we saw, that we walking around, we could see them, touch them. So it made it possible. Like, yo, we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was biting off of nobody. Everybody just wanted to do their own thing, express their own self, how they represent themselves. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it was dope.
Okay. What about you, Cornbread, man? Go back teenage years. I mean, I'm assuming it's similar, if you guys were around the same area, but from your perspective, how was it?
My teenage years, it's basically the same thing, man. Like growing up in the East, you try to find an outlet besides like getting involved in crime, because that was a major thing. Everybody did crime. You know what I'm saying? Crime, it was crack. And we was of age to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? To either sell it, use it, whatever. But we always had, I knew I had talent. So, and the good thing, my mom's, like, she, rest in peace, she saw I had talent, so she invested in my talent.
Okay.
Like, she was allowing me to go to clubs at a young age. Like, back in the days, you could get in clubs at 13.
Yeah.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't check IDs and all. They didn't care. They just, you go in. So I was able to go outside my neighborhood, to venture outside my neighborhood. And it's like, it really experienced hip hop, like up front and close in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Not like on the radio. Like on the radio, I used to have my ear to the radio like this.
Yeah.
Hip hop, that's my life was hip hop. Period. So like when I met with E, like we always knew each other, like, from school and all that. But we became IBM.
That was it.
Like we all had the same mind frame, and we was not playing. We was not playing. So it was us against the universe. You know what I'm saying? So we just went there and we set the trail ablaze. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Before IBM, were you guys in any other crews?
Nah, because we wasn't like dancing like that. It wasn't like we wasn't thinking about being a dance group. It was like a Pied Piper thing. Cornbread and Showtime. So we lived in East New York, right? But Pennsylvania Avenue separates East New York. So Cornbread and Showtime lived on the other side of Pennsylvania. I lived on the side where Unity Plaza going toward Brownsville. They live towards on the Brownsville. Other side. They going to the other side,
going towards Queens
houses and all that. Yeah. So over there on that side, they're making a name for themselves, dancing at block parties and jams.
Right.
And I'm making a name on myself doing the same thing on my side in Brownsville and East New York. But it was just an expression. It wasn't like, we dancing to be part of a crew.
Right.
It's just that my man Shabar, he was like, yo, son, these dudes over in East New York, they nice. You should put them down with us. I'm like, whatever. Everybody was down. When IBM started, it was like 100 of us. Right. It was 100 of us. We just going around block parties just dancing. Come on. And just going to every block party just dancing. And
it was a movement. Together. It was a movement.
It wasn't like, yo, we're gonna dance and dance over here. Like, nah, we just going battling everybody. Like, we wasn't going to battle. People wanted to battle us because we was getting attention. So it's like, yo, we gonna battle.
Foolish mistake.
And it's like, what? We ain't even thinking like that. We just coming to have fun and just dance.
Right.
But our dance was more angry. It wasn't like we wasn't happy dancing, like doing like.
We call our dance tactics.
Tactics, because we
got tactics. It's different.
Like I said,
it's different.
It was anger. So anger in us coming out. So in our moves, it was like thug dudes loved how we danced because it expressed how they felt.
Okay.
They looking at us like, yeah, yeah, son. Like we battling.
That's
girls.
why they love coming with us.
Yeah, and we was just tearing it up. And then the songs that was out at the time, Warm It Up came and Coogee Rap.
Yeah.
It was
Don't Believe the Hype and all that.
Yeah, it was hard songs. So we dancing to those songs. It's like we don't dance off of anything. It gotta.
Right.
You
know what it is? It's like the light switch. When a corny song come on, the light switch cuts off, and we like the battery just when the song come on, for real. Like we don't care what song, how popular it is. If we don't like it, the body is not gonna we're not gonna move. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know it's organic and it's real.
Right, right.
So to answer your question about the groups, like only group we saw when we start going out, we saw IOU dancing in videos and stuff like that, and then our like hands-on was like Psycho, dude named Psycho.
Okay.
Psycho was from
Yes. Salute Psycho. Psycho and Fila. Psycho and Fila.
They had the hood
on lock.
And that's when the WAP was out.
Okay.
So they come to the block party and do the WAP. They taking over the whole block, every neighborhood. They was going around killing, and we just looking at them like, yo, they killing that. But we didn't want to be like them or nothing. We just like admired how they had it, but it just gradually happened to us. So it was just like it's happened naturally. It wasn't like we planned to do like, yo, we're gonna do this. Nah, just let's go. We're just doing it.
So it sounds like the time frame is like 1988, 89. What were some of the spots you guys used to frequent early on?
Oh man.
Midtown 43.
The Muse.
What clubs you go to? That was the Muse. Wait, that's the 90s. Muse MKs. Muse MKs. Red Zone, Emerald City, Octagon, Mars, the Building.
What's the thing for the Muse?
Red Rum.
What's the thing down the block?
Car Wash. From the Muse. Not Sticky Mike's.
No, the one we used to go from the Muse to there. Where Phil Pabon got jumped at. We helped him.
Oh, you talking about Kilimanjaro, and then it turned to home base.
Kilimanjaro, home base.
It was Kilimanjaro first, and then it turned to home base.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, any club that was open. Palladium. Remember back in the days, Palladium was our house. Yeah. But see, back in the days, remember they had industry nights. So the corny nights was really Friday and Saturday.
Right. For people.
Every other night was popping.
Yeah. There
was always industry party. Remember, they had all the gold parties and all that. Because remember, a lot of acts was going gold back then. So it was always a party. It was always an industry party. So we used to go to like 2-3 clubs in one night.
Yeah. Union Square.
Like we was not playing. Like we was relentless. We was not playing.
Yeah, we used to kill everything.
That's just dedication, you know.
It was just dope because everybody was into it. Like everybody was into it. So it was a movement.
So when you guys were going to these clubs, right? Like you said at first, everybody was sort of just dancing. You guys kind of came all together organically, you know, word of mouth type of stuff and everything, right? Yeah. But now when you guys are going and hitting up these clubs, are you guys going? I mean, you're going as a crew. Right. But when you get to the clubs and, you know, the circles open up or whatever, you guys are just kind of going out there individually doing your thing. Like, at what point did you guys say, like, let's start creating routines and doing that type of stuff?
Well, that was early.
From the beginning.
That was early.
Yep.
Not really the beginning.
Not really from the beginning.
When we got down with this place called City Kids, we started we started rehearsing and we started knowing that, yo, we got to take this seriously because everybody is reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, yo, hold on, we got something here. Like everybody start hiring us. Like City Kids, we start practicing there every Friday, and then we start doing shows at the Apollo and getting paid for shows. And we like, yo, hold on, we gotta because it was 100 of us. We had to narrow it down to 8 of us.
What was City Kids again?
It was like a
City Kids on it was like a youth organization for the youth kids. Like they used to go to every school and grab, you know, you have to know about it. You have to know about it.
It was in every school. Yeah.
You might
every school in New York City.
Did they do like commercials or something
Yeah, they had a TV show.
They had a TV show on Saturday.
Okay. I know.
Right.
Two girls. I used to live in IPN. I don't know if you're familiar with like down with BMCC colleges.
Yeah.
They call it IPN.
Yeah. Right there. It's right there. It's a couple blocks of BMCC.
So two girls from around there were down with that too around that time.
Malik Yoba.
And that's what Malik Yoba went there.
Okay.
They Sean Kiss. Sean Kiss was about my homeroom class. My man from Brownsville. We went to Jeff together. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of talent came out. A lot of talent came out of
actors and shit.
Yeah.
Isaac,
and we met our manager,
Isaiah
Washington, and we met our manager, Mario Hamlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now that's the father of IBM.
And we made it 8 of us. So we narrowed it down to 8 of us, and that's how we
8 core dancers. The core dancers.
Okay. Yeah. Can you mention who are like? I guess you want to say like sort of the founding members, you know what I mean, of IBM.
Me, E Boogie, Cornbread, Showtime, Polo, Crambone, Geronimo, Disco, Transformer, Dunstan, a lot of
Black Toes.
yeah.
You gotta say White Mike.
Yeah, it's like
You gotta say Shabar. Shabar. Gotta say Shabar
yeah,
too.
Shabar is the one who gave us our name.
Gotta say Shabar.
Okay.
So
Shabar gave us our
it was
names.
more than dancing because our
Right.
unity was more than dancing. It wasn't like we was just dancing. We was brothers. We was brothers first. So that's why when we came in, nothing could penetrate us. Cause we was like, yo, nah, we don't care about that. We brothers. We ain't arguing over stupid stuff. We brothers. You know
and we
what I mean?
made rules.
Yeah.
We made rules like coming in like, yo, listen, this is what it is. No women gonna come between us.
Right.
No money gonna come between us. Nothing. And like to this day, those are the rules.
Right. So our style of dancing
to this day, because
is we have to trust each other. So if I go fall back, I know he gonna catch me. I don't have to, like a lot of people look back or be nervous. Like, nah, I just fall back. He got me. Boom. Don't mean we just trust. So it had to be more than dancing to do that. We wasn't like, it wasn't just outside.
That's why a lot of cats couldn't do our style because you needed that trust. You had to have that trust. You can't get thrown like 4 feet in the air and worry about somebody trusting you. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? So we like, and plus we've been through like situations like over dancing, fighting the whole club. We got jumped by the whole school in Springfield, Queens. Yeah. Like we like you have to have trust. So that's how we built our trust, and that's why we was able to do what we was able to do without fear. You know what I'm saying?
At what point do you guys start considering dancing for hip hop artists?
Oh,
they came to us.
We never considered that because I said, we was just doing it, and then when we did it as a group, we was doing our own show. So we danced for a long time before we even danced for anybody else. We was dancing for ourselves.
Right.
We was our own entity. So we was at the Apollo. The Apollo was like our home base. So our first big thing was City Kids in Apollo was like our it's like our platforms.
Yeah.
Because
New
York City, and then Apollo had everybody coming to Apollo. So we became the Apollo favorites, and then we got on the story
at the Apollo, right?
We got on the story. We got on like to live. Because Curtis Blow came to the Apollo looking for dances, and we like, yo, check us out. We last, and that's how we got on that with him. So they really came to us. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Curtis Blow was like the first. The first major thing we did with other artists.
Like even with Nice and Smooth, we used to always see Greg like out in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Because Smooth wasn't going out a lot. We used to always see Greg. Greg used to always say, "Yo, when I'm gonna get y'all." We like, all right. We still, we still were doing us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were still doing us. Like we never let nothing stop us because we know we have to build our own brand.
Yeah.
So once we saw them at the, we did a lot of likes. We should do 3 shows in one day. A lot.
Wow.
Like
it was 8 of us. It was 8 of us. So we had a whole
So we should split up. We
had a whole circus on stage. Like we was doing
right.
It was crazy. Like so we didn't really need a rapper. So Bobby Brown wanted to dance. Everybody came to us. Like, yo, we want y'all to
Naughty by Nature, all of them.
Yeah, they all came to us like, yo, because everybody wanted dances. So but we just, like I said, Curtis Blow came with the stories that was like, oh, word, we on TV.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That. Then we got down with Akinelli.
Right.
But Akinelli, he like again, it was just we met as brothers first. It wasn't even no dancing. Steve-O, Herbie Love brother Steve-O introduced us to at the Octagon. He was like, yo, me and him was on the phone for months before we even did anything with him. And then he had to deal with Cold Chillin', but it didn't go through. So we went with Nice and Smooth, and then we came back when we finished with Nice and Smooth. We came back with Akinelli. That's when we did his little run with him.
Yeah, and it was perfect timing because it was as soon as we finished, we stopped dancing Nice and Smooth. Akinelli album was ready.
Yeah,
so it was just
and
we didn't skip a beat.
He was on Interscope.
He was on Interscope at this time.
Yeah,
when the Chronic was out.
Yeah, the Chronic. We was on that same store. They used to be cheating with the posters and all that.
Yeah,
Dr. Dre posters on our tour bus.
Yeah.
Trying to use his budget.
That business is crazy, man. Yeah, that business is crazy.
But see,
using
at
the
same time, when we dance with artists, they always gave us our own segment. We never was they background dancers. They wanted us to come to bring to the table our style of dancing. So we always had a segment where they gave us a whole.
They
like
showcased
5 minutes.
us. They always showcased us.
Yeah.
It was 8 of you guys. So how did you determine who danced for who and how many at one time?
You know what's funny? Because we being that you gotta eat. Okay.
Nah, yeah.
All right. Being that we had like we said, we had 8 people. So we used to split up and conquer the land, you know what I'm saying? 2 y'all go to Manhattan, 2 y'all go to the Bronx, 2 y'all go to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So whatever we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But certain things I wasn't available for, like on One Life to Live, I wasn't available for. So they did it.
Yeah.
But they do it, I do it.
Yeah.
But the part when we saw the dance for Akinelli, I'm sorry, for Nice and Smooth, like we went through some changes. You know what I'm saying? Because my man Poe got killed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of our brothers, Poe, got killed. So my other brother, Disco, he ended up getting incarcerated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The other 3 they wasn't into it as much as we were. So everything played out the way it's supposed to have played out. But we used like even the death, even the incarceration as just the push.
Motivation.
You know what I'm saying? It was just motivation because we knew
if
we don't do this, right.
Me, Cornbread, and Showtime did most of the stuff after they died, like after Poe died and all that. So it was me, Cornbread, and Showtime went out and we danced with Nice and Smooth and Akinelli and all that. So because everybody else was, it changed their lives when people start dying and all that. And then
right.
It was like a thing because they were still in the hood and the hood loves you, but at the same time they jealous. So they're trying to, bring you to their level so they can take the shine off you. You know what I mean? Take you out of your element. And some of them fell victim of that. You know what I mean? So we like, no, we ain't never stopping, yo. We know we're here for. You know what I'm saying? To this day, it's the same thing.
To this day. Same thing. Nothing changed. Nothing changed, Jack. Nothing.
That's crazy. Listening to, first of all, just going back myself and remembering, right? Like walking around. I remember especially like going to Washington Square Park back in like the early 90s and stuff like that. You see a lot of cats there just dancing, you know what I mean? Right. Dance, all that kind of stuff. But also listening to you guys talk, it's kind of funny how late 70s, early 80s, you had like the breakers, right? The B-boys.
Right.
And they, to me, in my opinion, kind of, in a way, dictated when it came to like style, fashion, flavor, and stuff like that. Right. Then it kind of transitions more into like the type of dancing that you guys and the IOU dances and so on and so forth started doing. It felt like you guys were doing the same thing, dictating the fashion, dictating the style, the flavor.
Right.
It was giving the representation, like when artists would have you guys in their videos, even with Ziggy, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel. Do you feel that the dancers don't get enough credit when it comes to hip hop?
Definitely.
Oh yeah,
It's the break dancers. They get credit, but like you gotta understand this for a long time, like break dancers didn't exist for a while.
Right.
Like we was out in the club, there was nobody break dancing in Latin Quarter, Union Square, none of that.
Right.
It was the WAP and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Then even in the 90s, there was just straight freestyle dancing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So breakdance just had its resurgence not too long ago.
Right.
But for a long time, remember, look at all the videos. You see all the Mary J. Blige videos, all them videos. Everything was just straight up street dancing and freestyle. So that's what dominated.
The thing with the breakdancing, like they was part of the beginning of the hip hop. So they was able to capitalize, like Crazy Legs capitalized off of the business part of it. So that's why,
as he should. Yeah.
That's why they always mention them, because he's part of the elements. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, but the thing is with those type of dancing is like everybody can't break dance. everybody can't windmill. Everybody can't, you know what I'm saying? They love it to see it, but it's like, all right, they don't feel like they can be part of it. But when you doing the WAP and you doing the Roger Rabbit and the Bismarck, everybody could join in with you. So it's like everybody wants to be part of something. So when they dance, they see us dancing. Even though we do stuff that they can't do, we also do stuff that they can do.
Right.
So it's like they feel a part of it. So now, if you see us, we got the whole crowd doing the Bismarck together, having fun. Everybody feeling and having fun instead of watching you and having fun. Why? It's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying this the difference between everybody's dancing. Everybody can do those dances instead of like the women. They can't. Like you gotta be really dope to do that on your head and all that.
right.
Like doing that. Then we dance with girls. You can't do that. Dancing with girls.
Do that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's no hate. It's no hate. But it's just that they just have.
Never that.
They just have them and that and popping, which we all do. We all did that.
Right.
But our dance was more like I said from my heart. It wasn't like because when you break dance, you got to do certain moves. Windmill, this, that. You know what I mean? Right. We dance. There ain't no rules. Like, do what you feel. Like, whatever comes out of you. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Can you guys pinpoint more or less at what point did it start turning into the hip hop freestyle type of dance? Like, meaning we mentioned the Pee Wee Herman dance. You had the WAP. You had the biz. There was so many things. The rooftop. So many things that came out. Can you pinpoint more or less around what time did that start to transition, like to those type that style?
I think like 90. 89, 90.
Yeah, like 80,
89, 90.
Because Scuba Scrap.
89.
Scuba Scrap.
Yeah.
Scuba Scrap was the ones that changed
they was
the
at the
whole
forefront.
Dynamics of
that
shit. Like they dancing with Kane and it's like, oh shit. Like they coming and doing and they got him dancing with them too. Like so
right.
oh
yeah.
It was people that did it before that too, but they was the ones who he put them on the same plateau as him.
The same level, right.
Same level, right. So
okay.
it's like, yo, and then so everybody was like, oh shit, that these dudes, they like us. They came from where we come from, dancing how we dance, and they dancing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And then Heavy D and the boys came. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody just started wanting dances like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it wasn't like it was more from the club. Now they coming to the club and grabbing people. You know what I mean? Because no matter what happened, the club always dictated everything. No matter what's going on, you go to the club. You can be nice on TV, but when you come to that club, you can't be doing that stuff you're doing on TV. You gotta get busy. So
no practice routine.
No practice routine. Both worlds.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
To the viewers who may not remember where they seen you guys at, can you kind of run down some of the videos that you were appeared in?
Okay.
Man.
Wow. So we was
Jungle Brothers. What you waiting for?
Yeah.
Jungle Brothers. What you waiting for? Kwame. You got to get down.
Kwame.
Nice and smooth. How to flow.
Junkies.
Hip hop junkies. I can. Right.
Akinelli, we did.
You must learn.
Yeah, we
did the bomb. We did the bomb. Akaha. I love her.
Oh, some of us couldn't play video Back to the Basics. If you look
Back to the Basics. New Jack Swing.
New Jack Swing.
What's the name?
New Jack City.
New Jack City. What's the name? Christopher Williams.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And in the movie New Jack Swing, and we was in Who's the Man movie. Like just a lot of because remember, like I said, it was so many opportunities, so we tried to take advantage of everything. Then
EPMD,
Soul Train.
You had too much to drink.
You overdid it, Holmes. You had too much to drink. We was in MC what's the name? Roxanne Shante live on stage.
Yeah.
So now some of these videos that you guys are mentioning, they came out. Did they reach out to you guys to be a part of the video? Or was there any of them any auditioning type of situation?
Oh no, never auditioned.
Never auditioned.
Never audition. Never audition. Nah. They like he said, the clubs was everything. They used to go to clubs, see people dance, and be like, yo, we shooting a video tomorrow.
Yeah.
And plus we got like the guy Charles Stone.
Yeah,
Charles Stone III that did
that was
Pay
my
the Full
man.
movie. And he did the Budweiser commercials, the What's Up commercials. He did that.
Yeah.
So he used to do videos first. So he saw us dance. So him and E linked up. And he used to always call E, tell him like, "Yo, I got this video."
Yeah.
Oh, and we said 911 is a joke. He said, right? 911 is a joke.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he used to always call me.
Not all of that was dancing.
Yeah. He used to always call me like,
Yeah,
yo,
not all of that was dancing.
doing a video.
Okay.
Come through. Like he pay us and everything. Even if we don't be seen in it, he still pay us. So it was all like I said, everything they came to us because we was doing work in the clubs. So we got from the clubs to the Apollo from doing shows ourselves. That's where people came and like, yo, you know what I mean?
Right. Once TV became in play with you guys, how did life change?
Oh man.
Oh man. We got a lot of we got big headed for a minute.
Man.
1 second.
Yeah. It was controlled though. It was controlled though.
Yeah.
It was controlled though. Good thing, like I said, good thing we had our morals and principles always intact. One thing about us, we kept each other on point.
Yeah,
we never let each other slack.
Like, yo, come on, calm
we
down.
Didn't play that.
You bugging out. But
it
got us. It just enhanced what we was already. What we were already.
Right.
So we got more. Of course, we got more girls. We was getting girls before,
and all that other.
We got more girls, and we have more.
All that.
We have more.
More notoriety. Yeah. More notoriety. And honestly,
too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So
like, because one thing about us, we used to always bring people out with us. People that would never leave the hood. Never.
Right. That's another thing.
We used to always take them out.
Yeah.
Take them out. Like we used to go to Jersey because our manager Mario Hamblin, he's a DJ at the rink in Burgerfield. Y'all know about the rink.
Yeah.
In Teaneck. So we used to take like 25 dudes from Brownsville out to the rink. They never experienced the rink. And this is when the rink was the it joint. And like some of our people got married from that day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word, met their wives.
Like, yo, for real. Met their wives. Yeah.
And we used to dance.
We knew. We
used to dance there too. They stopped the skating and we would do a performance.
Yeah, let's get busy.
Were you guys kind of responsible for Brooklyn being every goddamn where in the world?
Yeah. No. That was before us. I know we added on to it. We added on to it. Yeah, we were part of it.
Like our language,
we would go everywhere.
The way we talk, I know we was responsible for that. Like how we talk, because I remember when we used to be like, yo, son, and people like, why you let him call you son? Like, because back in the day, son used to mean like a diss.
Like you my son,
you my son
Dula,
son Dula, you my son Dula.
Right, that's right.
So we turned it into like, yo, you my son, I love you like my son, man. Like, so I know for a fact we made that go around because Brownsville,
in Harlem, especially Harlem.
We went everywhere. I had Curtis Blow talking like that. We had everybody just talking like that. They're like, and to this day, like, y'all the only ones who talk like that. Y'all still talk like that, man. That's how we talk. We're being ourselves. We're not.
That's how we talk regular. Yeah.
Right.
Was there any opportunities that presented itself to you guys that you passed up that you kind of regret looking back?
Him. Tell him,
yo. You talking about Keith Sweat?
Yeah.
Yo, see now, like I said, we always like we never was on no. Like we were always like, yo, let's go out and whatever we could do as long as you represent IBM. So I went to just one time I went on audition for Keith Sweat, right? I already had it in, like I just had to go basically. You know what I'm saying? I just had to just show face.
A girl,
I went and show face.
The girl brought him.
Yeah, girl brought him. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yo, all you gotta do is come. I went, got busy, let them see it. But what they was talking about afterwards, I'm like, I'm out of here. They talk about some extracurricular activities, man. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. So I just turned that down completely. Like, I ain't look back because that's not me, one. Two, I got my team already. So, and then it didn't happen because it was supposed to happen because it wouldn't have been what it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta let things just go and let it flow and don't try to like stop it.
It wasn't with the craziness. Like we was heterosexual.
And we experienced that early. And we experienced that earlier.
We was trying to
Nah.
We're not trying to be, we're not in the industry trying to just, fall into the Madonna dancing and all that craziness they're going through. Like, nah.
Right.
Nah.
All we came there to do is get busy. That's it.
Yeah.
No more than that. Just go there, get busy. Yeah, let's get up out of here.
Not doing we out, man. We ain't trying to be.
But see, good thing like the jewel is this that industry is the way it is, always existed like that. Like they don't care, young kids, all that. Good thing I was with my brothers, so we always, we kept each other on point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we
tell
y'all story, y'all be like,
it's deep. It ain't just dancing.
It's deep.
You know what I'm
saying? It ain't just
so
dancing.
You can't be. A lot of dancers you see, they have a lot of problems, internal problems, because a lot of them have a different. They feel a different way. So we was all on the same page. So it's like, yo, we come here to do. We doing what we doing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we went far. We went far. No, one thing we didn't turn it down, but we got hated on to not to do was Michael Jackson.
Remember
remember time video. We supposed to be in
there, but they didn't.
And information to get to us on purpose. Let's just say that.
Let's
say that.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to remember my man. What's damn, I'm so mad at myself. I can't remember his name now. What's the cat's name that was in the video?
Stretch.
Oh, you talking about it's mad. Stretch, Henry, Link. There's mad people in there. I said Link. Henry Link is same person. Loose, that's my man. That's our brother. Yeah, that's our brother. Loose Joint. That's my brother. Yeah, that's our man.
Right.
Yeah, that's our brother, man. That's my brother. Yeah. Salute, Loose Joint.
What was the situation though? Because you guys said that you guys were supposed to be there, but they were there as well.
See, we don't know who
said what. We not saying. We just say that we supposed to got information.
Because Bismarck Bismarck was part of the to get the people, to get the dancers.
Bismarck, you said?
Right.
Yeah, Bismarck.
Yeah.
So he was part of the helping them get some people. So he came to us as like, yo, wow, we was looking for y'all. We couldn't get in touch with y'all. They said they didn't have y'all information. We're like, who? Like, yo, everybody know where we at. Like, we like, yo, man, we wanted y'all in it. I said, nah, they ain't. We like, yeah, they ain't want to sit there because they know we'd have had a separate scene with Michael Jackson on the side.
We just came off the wall like hieroglyphics.
So we like, all right, we know what it is, so it's all good. But
we know the good thing was we was busy all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we never let nothing stop us, like nothing.
Yeah.
Because especially like we was driven.
It was a lot of that. Like we come to one video shoot. See, the director Charles used to call me, so I didn't have to hear it from another dancer or nothing. So one video we went to, soon we came in the door. It's like,
remember that, son?
Who told them? How they found out? We're like, come on. We're like, word, nigga, stop. Come on, son.
He could control himself. He could control himself.
Word, like, yo.
Because you know what it is? You got to understand, back then, it was all about, it wasn't no internet, so everything was word of mouth.
Yeah.
And sometimes you find out the day before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the word spread right through, everybody calling each other. So people didn't want us to, because one time it was actually the one video we you overdid it, Holmes. You had too much to drink. It was every single dancer there.
Yeah.
All the dancers was there.
Yeah.
But they saw that we got it. They was like, nah. Y'all need your own segment.
Right. Well.
So from there, information wasn't getting passed along. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't stop nothing. It didn't stop nothing though, because you can't stop it.
Yeah, you can't stop that. Like, come on, we never
can't
care about
what
nobody else doing. Do what you do, son. We don't care about.
Yeah, we never hated. We never hated on nobody.
You know what I mean? We all here. Like, but we had a fight with that's how we met Scoob and
Scoob Scrap.
Yeah, Scoob and what's his name? Lazy Lays and
yeah, we had a fight at Cool Rap Amelie's party for Road to the Riches.
We came and we
crazy.
We came in there and they cameras was turning on us, and they like, yo, fuck out, who them niggas? And then they start. One thing we should do, we practice, like, we copied off of karate pictures when we with our style. So if we battling you, we jumping on your back, drop kicking you, we doing all that shit in the dance.
Yeah. For real.
They're like, what the fuck, y'all doing?
Like roaches.
Get out of here, son. Y'all can't
all over them like roaches.
We fighting at the same time, like, so it became a fight. And then we got cool after that. That's what made us get cool.
We got cool. We got cool immediately on the train right after that.
Yeah.
Immediately.
But
You know what I'm saying? Because you know it was corny, but it had to happen. But it was corny.
Yeah. But
we became we super cool.
You don't know somebody. They don't. It's like a group. Like everybody's part of something. They don't know you. They're like, who that? Until they get to know you, and then now, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
We just always like, yo, we had our own circle, and if you don't, you know what I mean, you don't know us, whatever. But you can't stop us, son. You can't stop us. You know what I mean?
So when IBM was, let's say, whatever point you guys consider maybe to be at the prime, you know, the peak of IBM, what other dance crews besides you guys were at that same, you know, level at that time?
Oh yeah, it was all of them. Ziggy.
It was mad crews, man. Ziggy. It was SOS.
SOS, IOU.
Of course, Elite Force, Mob Tops.
Yeah.
You know, they break it down.
What's the name?
It was
Van and them.
Pimp Society.
What's Van and them name?
Van and them is Oreo Dancers. Oreo Dancers. Yeah. Pimp Society. Too Hype from Apollo.
And their sisters. Their sisters.
And their sisters, Sissy and them. Yeah, but Missy, yo. Yeah, I gotta say this. They will burn mad people.
You said they danced for Missy, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of the sisters used to dance for Missy. Her name is Sissy. Peace, Sissy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
can you give us, each one of you, I guess, your most memorable moments in the club, as far as whether it had to be battling someone or just getting busy, you know, anything that jumps out to mind as far as most memorable? And what club was it?
Okay.
Damn. Battling?
Battling or just whatever. Busy, you know, just something that you were like, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Man. Well, one off the top of my head, I remember in the Palladium. So remember, you know, Darren from he acted now, but he used to be Darren Dance Grooves.
The one that did the videos, the one that he's acting, he was in Stomp Yard and all that.
Yeah,
and he was on Soul Food.
He had a crew. He had a Spanish crew in the Palladium. He was the only black dude. Everybody else was Spanish. They was dancing. They was there before us. Okay. So when we came to the Palladium, we started, because that was like house was like there too. Like it was house, hip house, and all that. So we didn't know about hip house until we got to Palladium. We like, what they doing? So the next week, we came in 1 week, we saw everybody. The next week, we're like, okay, we got it. We came back, and now we start doing the house, mixing it with the hip hop. So one day we went there, they was like tired of us because they, you know, they was like, it was their house before we came. But we came, we started bringing Brownsville, East New York, and everybody was, you know, in there. So we had a big battle. Like it was like the Super Friends versus the Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom,
on one side, and we was on the other side, and we was like, the light was on us, and we just went at it like it was like the Warriors type fight, but it wasn't a fight. We was dancing.
Right.
like the B Street battle, Rock City versus B Street.
But we was like face to face, like what? Like it was a movie, like ah.
It was
crazy. It was just
that
like
was crazy,
battle,
son. That was crazy.
I don't even remember what happened. I just remember like we was going back and forth. Everybody's just like ah, and it was just so much fun, man. Like it was so much fun. Nobody was like getting hurt or nothing. We just dancing.
Right.
What about you, Cornbread? You got any?
Man, I got so many, man. I'm trying to think of one, man. Like, you know why? Because I gotta say at the times at the Muse. Because that's when music changed. That's when you had Pete Rock coming out. You had Redman on them. So that's what like we came in on the golden era, you know, like Rakim, the Kings. So by the time like Pete Rock and them came out, that was us.
Yeah.
That's when the dance really shifted to freestyle.
Yeah.
Right.
So but the ill thing was everybody was nice. Dudes were super nice dancing.
Yeah.
So you had to get in that circle.
That's what made it dope.
Be supremely nice.
Yep.
You had to be supremely nice. Like it wasn't no like now, you know, get in the circle, have fun. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, you had to be.
You can't get in the circle
nice.
just doing anything. Nah.
Oh, I gotta say this.
Swing you out the way. Get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta say this. See, and one thing everybody know, when you heard the Jungle Brothers come on,
oh yeah,
JBs,
yeah,
they knew get out the way. That's a Thundercat symbol. Yeah, when that song come on, Yo, that's me, E is Showtime. They knew. Oh, you know what? No. Let them rock.
Yeah,
Let them rock. So
yeah,
nah. To this day, actually, to this day. But that like my memorable time was like the music, because it was like music was dope and it was a vibe and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that was a change in regard to hip hop too. You know what I'm saying? To the Nas's and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, certain songs make us black out. So like I know one time that in the red zone, I know that I blacked out. I don't remember this, but they tell me all the time I blacked out on Rubber Band one day.
Yo,
but I don't know.
I gotta say, can I say this? Can I say this? This is the day we actually got with Nice and Smooth. This is crazy. We came with Ock to the red zone, right? We come with Ock, and then all of a sudden we in the red zone. Me, him, and Show, and Ock. Next thing you know, Mama Said Knock You Out come on, right? Now anybody in history knows when that song come on, get out the way, let E go. That's my brother. I'm not getting in this circle with him because he gonna forget I'm his brother. Blood might be drawn. I don't know. So and E is getting busy. I see E warming up. I already know like, oh, he gonna go bananas. So Rub started dancing like with him, and I'm like, Rub, you don't dance with son. Let him go. Like everybody got their song. Let him go. Like Rub got his song. Let him go. This E song. So E was a Tasmanian devil. He was on top of the ceiling, everything. He was 2 places at once, everything. So the funny thing is, he blacked out. I know that's my brother. He blacked out. So Greg called Smooth. He's like, yo, Smooth. These are the dudes I was talking about. So Smooth got to see the blackout. So Smooth B was like, yo, tomorrow come to the rehearsal for Hip Hop Junkies video. It wasn't no audition. He said tomorrow, literally next day, we was at SIR studio for the rehearsal for Hip Hop Junkies video. Then from there, we went on tour and did everything else.
But hold on. But Rubber Band was like, yo, son, what's going on?
To this day, he's like, yo, why he do that?
He don't like me. I'm like,
nah. He said that, happens, and I told him. I said, son. You was supposed to got on the dance floor, son. That's his song, son.
I don't remember, son.
I said, you didn't see me get on the dance floor, right? I'm his brother. I stood on the side just smiling like, when I saw Rub come out, I'm like, oh, son, what are you doing, son? It's going to be a massacre.
So what exactly happened? What exactly did he do that?
Yo, son, nah. See, first of all, if you see what we do now at 51, you know what I'm saying? Imagine 19. And Mama Said Knock You Out just came out. Listen, remember, it's in the club new. It ain't 30 years later. It's right then. Yo, chaos and mayhem, man.
I don't know if I dropped kicked them.
I wish we had cameras.
That's what I mean.
I wish we had cameras. I don't know, cause nah. I don't know. I forgot actually. I just saw.
All I know, Rubber Band.
All we saw was a whirlwind.
Rubber Band came to me like, yo, son, what I do to you? I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's like you said, like when the Tasmanian devil, you just see like things coming out.
Yeah, all you see is this, and dust and feet in the air, all kind of shit, dirty laundry flying out.
I don't know. That song makes me. It's like my grandma, so it's like Mama Said Knock You. So
right.
Then it's so I'm like,
see. So you see, right? You about to act up right now, son.
So I'm like, I don't know, but to this day, like, yo, son, what happened? Son, why you did that to me? I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I don't know, son. Ain't nothing wrong. We cool, you know what I'm saying? But that was
that was a memorable. Salute Rubber Band. That's my brother, man. Yeah, that was memorable. Yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't want to say that, son. Truthfully, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I know.
You guys talked about dancing when hip hop was fun, like the 90s, 91s, 92. Are you guys finding it more difficult to dance and enjoyable as
definitely.
As it shifts to like the hardcore? You had the Wu-Tangs and Nas's. Are you guys still finding it?
Nah.
Hell yeah. What? That's us.
Nah, we wasn't. That wasn't difficult at all. Nah, because
that was us.
That's how we danced.
Wu-Tang and all that.
That's how we danced.
Hell yeah.
As I said,
that was our attitude.
We didn't dance happy, so it was like when
Wu-Tang
them came. That was like
That was our attitude. That was us.
And they took
right.
A lot of them are from Brownsville. A lot of them have family.
And we know them. We know them.
So they have like the same
upbringing. Karate flicks.
Us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The karate flicks. All of that. We had that before.
That's us.
Yeah. I always say that because if you look back, you know, the dancer is kind of taking a back seat.
Yeah, overall, yeah. But
that's overall. That ain't that. Yeah, that's
but
overall.
Not us. We never. That's because that was like we loved that because that was how we felt. You know what I'm saying? So when we in the they stopped putting it on the videos though, but in the clubs,
right.
Go to the clubs,
is crazy.
They're going crazy.
Everybody.
Yeah, but they stopped putting it in the videos though. They stopped putting that
right because that's what they wanted to promote. They wanted to promote the guns and everything. They didn't know that we was in the clubs really super getting super busy in the club. Like all the dancers. You know what I'm saying? So like it was an agenda, you know what I mean?
Inspector Tex said to us, yo, we mimic our style is like y'all, but we rhyming. We're like, well, that's dope. We like, that's crazy because we watched y'all as like y'all dance. That because we was deep the same way. We was the same way, the same amount of people, and everybody had their own character, you know, but we was just dancing. You know so
what did that mean for IBM to see like the dancers being featured less and less in videos as the music started to progress more hardcore 93, 94, 95? You know, the dancers really aren't seen too much at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I started doing? I guess, sir.
It was like, we knew why, we knew why, and we started to adapt too. So it was like we gonna keep dancing. We gonna keep us dancing. So we know if we gotta do it ourselves. So we start getting into making music ourselves and start doing our own stuff. So it's like we ain't gonna let them dictate it, but we saw the overall where they're not showing it no more, but we knew why they was doing that because they had to cater to what was going on. But it was like hip hop changing and they started controlling it more. That's all. We knew they was controlling it more. So we like it was a bad. We felt messed up, but we didn't let it stop us though. We just like hip hop in the beginning. Nobody was showing it.
Believed in it. They didn't care about it.
They was doing it for years before they even start showing it. So you can't stop because they're not showing it. We just got to keep going, and they're going to come back around and show it again.
Right.
And actually, R&B music always exists too, because R&B music is dope. So and like honestly, we started going to like R&B clubs. And R&B music was way better than hip hop at that. Like 2001, it was crazy.
You know the best. What I like the best, for dancing, the best era was the hip hop house era. The hip house,
yeah.
Because everybody
found it at
the club. Everybody come there for that. So you go in there
and
it kind of stinks sometimes because niggas sweating all day. You know what I'm saying? But
it's like
everybody come to dance. All those music is that tempo Every song with that tempo. So you can't come in there sitting down, chilling around. It was like sit down because you're tired. You know what I'm saying? So that was the best for me, like as a dancer, where everybody danced. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the dancing era for me. Like I'm like, oh, everybody dance. Like you got to be real. Everybody's doing it like all night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it felt like even for like you guys and everybody else that came from that hip hop freestyle dance when the house came. It seemed like it was like really nonstop for y'all because I saw a lot of cats that I even knew that dance, came from the whole hip hop freestyle, and then when house came, they were doing that too. And it was just like, dude, you're dancing every day, all day long because you got so many different music
that kept you sharp, yo.
I remember even at the tunnel they had a certain they played house music.
You know what it was? I saw everybody coming to their own self during the house music era. Everybody's got their own identity. You saw everybody get their own little style. You know what I'm saying? I know I definitely did.
Everybody,
because I like music where it's just the beat. Sometimes the lyrics, I don't want to hear the lyrics. I just want to hear the actual beat. And that's what that. And it was that. I mean, I honestly, I saw mad people coming to their own self. You know what I'm saying?
And at that time, the rappers started making house beat music too. Like everybody had
Latifah, all of that.
a record on their joint. You know what I mean? A house joint,
Heavy D,
Twin Hype, Twin Hype, never son.
Yeah, hell
and I feel like the house music also gave like even women. There were more women. It seemed that were able to now kind of
Modi Love and all,
and get the style.
Honestly, the hip house music, right? That saved hip hop at the time.
It
did. It saved hip hop at that time.
A lot of rappers like King Son, he shined in that. Like
he shined.
He shined like that. But when the house came, he shined more because that was his style. You know what I'm saying?
The flow with his style.
The flow. Because you can just rhyme monotone. You can rhyme monotone and just be cool and the beat did. Exactly.
Right,
there's a science to it.
Almost kind of like Chill Rob G, even though it wasn't really house.
No, chill. No. That was a joint. That was a joint.
But it was just kind
of
that
was considered house because they played that in there too.
Yeah, that was considered house. That was considered house. Yeah.
And I love that they had the two versions where
that's right.
The son of them.
I'm the lyrical Jesse James, my man.
Matter of fact, Cornbread, you asked me in the beginning about if we've done a lot of interviews. We actually interviewed Chill Rob G.
Right.
If you go check that one out, if you go check that out and listen to the part where we talk about that.
Oh man!
Now I'm gonna.
When you hear the story coming from him, talking about dude that did that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was snap.
Yeah. That's just hilarious. You got to check that out. Yo, so talk
about the slick back Larry Blackman.
Yeah. I'm the lyrical Jesse James, man. Yo, that shit's funny. Yo, speaking of the house and everything, something comes to mind, and I want to, if you guys could give your point of view or your perspective. Voodoo Ray. What does Voodoo Ray mean to you guys?
Brother, man, that's my brother, man. That
Rest
was our
in peace,
brother,
Voodoo
man.
Ray. That's our brother, man.
Yo, we love Voodoo Ray, man.
Yeah, man.
Voodoo Ray loved us, man. I got footage of Voodoo
loved
Ray.
Us, man.
We coming out with a documentary where I got Voodoo Ray talking too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Voodoo Ray, he was a representative for the dancers. Like when he got into the club, when he got doing his clubs, he made sure, let all the dancers in, man. Nobody let them. They're gonna set the party off. So he would let the people at the door, like, you see these dudes, IBM, let them in. Don't try to charge them or nothing.
Say nothing to them. Let them go in. Yeah.
And we used to be, we was all around doing videos and being in the clubs with him. But he was just a dope dude, man. I love and miss him, man.
Yeah, man. Miss him, man. Hell yeah.
Any other, dances that you guys can think of, that deserve to be mentioned? You know what I mean? I know we have like Joe.
I got one to say straight up. Let me say this straight up. Keto.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Keto.
Keto.
Tell you something, son.
Yeah. He was dope.
In my opinion, Keto's nicest dancer.
Yeah. He was dope.
Keto. Like Keto was a problem. Keto, rest in peace, Shake.
Yeah, Shake.
You know what I mean?
Y'all know who Shake is, right?
Yeah. Rest in peace, my brother Jesse, man.
Jesse, yeah.
Rest in pease, my brother Jesse.
So hold on, we gotta let them know who they are. We can't just say their names. Some people watch.
Yeah. I'm saying it.
Keto.
Jesse used to dance for Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd.
Right.
He was in Do the James.
Keto was in Wrecking Shop.
Wrecking Shop.
Yeah.
Keto was in Wrecking Shop. Keto's record shop. Ridiculous.
He would dance
on the bench,
incorporating the benches and the
bench. That's Keto.
Super nice.
That's Keto.
I'm gonna get you.
Super nice.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
Super nice,
Keto.
That's right. Wow.
And Shake.
Yeah, but Jesse, Shake. He's danced for everybody. Salt and Pepper. He just got paid.
She danced for God.
God, right. He was a groomie and all that. Yeah.
He danced for
God.
He was super dope.
Pause video, super dope.
He passed away too. He passed away when
Steezo too.
We did
Steezo.
Yeah, we did Play from Kid and Play. He did a documentary about all the dances.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's called And I Dance. And I Dance. Yeah.
That's when Shake passed away. Right after he did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he represent for a lot of the dances in that documentary.
Right, definitely.
That's what we trying
Salute
to do.
To play.
Right? We're gonna keep the stories being told because they keep like you said earlier, where you say, yo, they took away the dancing, start, you know, going to the hardcore rappers, and it's not, it's the people, the companies doing that. They doing that. Like, we gotta control that. Like, nah, man, this is what we come with. We got all this. Don't change up what this it is. So we have to, you know, tell our own stories and keep it our own, you know, narrative, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think that's very important for you guys to do, and I hope others as well, you know, like see what you guys are doing and do the same thing, because it's important to see. And I want to just shout out also, like, it's super dope that people like Special Ed and even Nice and Smooth, I see when they do shows, they've been bringing out dancers, you know, on stage. I've seen Prancer was at Rock the Bells. You know, so that's super dope. And shout out to them for doing that.
Because
you know what's so funny? You say Special Ed. You say Special Ed. Special Ed is my best friend since 5th grade.
Really?
And Special Ed actually, like when I was younger, he used to always have battles for me. When I was we went to elementary school and junior high. So he used to always call me like, yo, Chance, got a battle for you, got a battle for you. So Special Ed was like Don King to me. You know what I'm saying? So nah, for real, he like Don King. Like, I know he owed me money because I know he got some money off the battles I had back in the days. But nah, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
They represent for the dancers too. They understood.
Because Special Ed was a dancer too. Special Ed was a dancer too.
And that's another thing. A lot of rappers used to be dancers before they rap.
Buckshot.
You know
Buckshot. We talk.
There's a lot of Puff Daddy. P Diddy was a
Puff
dancer.
Daddy. Mad dudes dancers. You know, whether they want to accept them or not, but you know.
And see, if you got to know how to dance, if you're making records like that for the clubs, you know, DJ or dance, it got to be something that you know how to do extra to know what the people gonna want. So, you know, everybody that becomes a producer was either a DJ or a dancer or b-boy or something. You know what I'm saying? Because
they got to have that rhythm. They got to have that rhythm and that vibe
to really understand,
to give it to the people.
Outside of dancing, what other avenues have you guys been exploring?
Oh man, I'm doing everything. So I got my wife right now. We got a song called "At the End of the Day." So it's like a dance. They call it house, but we call it a dance song. So it's her featuring Smooth B. She sings. She's a singer. So her featuring Smooth B from Nice and Smooth, and I do music. I do the music. I do the videos. I do the shirts. You know, we do I do everything in house. See my crib. I got the heat presses and all that. So
nice.
So we do everything, you know, ourselves. But right now I did a joint with Chuck Rock. Y'all can see it on YouTube. It's called Jesus. Me, him, and my mom singing on the hook. So we went into music. We went to music and fashion and everything. And we got this documentary we doing on IBM. So we're gonna have we're gonna do it old school where we're gonna have a soundtrack to it, videos with it, you know what I'm saying? Go around doing
because everything is in house.
So we doing we
control everything.
Everybody be changing up stuff. Like I see like people do like they have a listening party and they don't even perform. They just come and everybody's drinking and
play the music or something.
What is that? We used to seeing a listening party back in
the
day.
Whole performance. They do the whole album.
You know what I'm saying?
The whole album. The whole album. Songs you never even heard before.
And they was like, yo, they performing the songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, at the Muse,
you
right?
Really feel it. Yeah, man. We went to Nas at the Muse. His first album.
Yeah, remember, son?
We was with him because see, we all was together. We started before a lot of them. So we was down with Nice and Smooth when dudes wasn't really on yet. So we brought Ak and Nas and with us everywhere we went. So we brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? So once they got on, we go.
We know them. People beyond knowing them through the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
it's deep. You know what I'm saying?
We with a lot of people from the beginning, like in they history of their beginnings. You know what I mean? So. A lot of people don't be talking about it too.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't help but to be a little like a little annoyed, I guess you could say, at the fact that I don't understand why that is. You know what I mean? But like you said, it's like you got to take it into your own hands and just you guys do what you got to do to put yourselves out there. But I still feel like, man, what the hell, bro?
Like drink champs.
You know what it is?
A lot of people be going on Jinx Champs.
Yeah.
Skipping our part. They say everything around.
You know what's so funny?
Skip us. Like, yo,
you know what's so funny?
Nori and all of
Yeah.
that. Nori, we taught Nori everything he knew. He was with us with Acanelli. We taught him everything.
Going on tour.
Everything.
Yep. The point, so like, we was spoke about 4 times on Jink Champs. That's crazy. 4 times.
4 times.
But not,
yeah.
4
times.
But not like
they brought us up.
It's like somebody else telling the story, but they're not telling it like the full, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not telling the full story. They bring our name up.
Aqua up there. Aqua, he up there talking about the strippers.
The strippers.
Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yo, what you talking about? Like, what? We started with you.
But what the heck? That's what I'm saying, though. So what do you guys think? Why is it that it's not on people like that's mine?
Because
you know why? Because you know what it is.
He said it's not shown. We not shown. Like if our documentary was out, then everybody gonna be talking about it because now it's something out right, and everybody gonna be like, oh yeah, we was there, but we don't see us. They just going, you know, whatever's going on with them, they talking about that. Like a lot of people, it's not like, you know, they don't. I don't know. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why everybody, we got the means to do it on our own now. So plus, I say we can't let nobody else tell our story. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time when we come out our story.
Watch when it come out. Watch when
that's you see, everybody
gonna be like,
you're gonna see everybody. Watch. Because you know why? Because it's the truth. It's just the truth, and you can't deny the truth.
We're part of everybody's story. Jay-Z,
Nori,
Nas, Busta Rhymes, Mason Smooth, Chuck Rock, everybody. We're part of their story.
Yeah, we're part of everybody's story.
Everybody, some kind of way, we're part of their stories. You know what I'm saying? And also, when we was going on tour, we was also like security because we was fighting. We wasn't letting stuff get away.
We the littlest dudes. We the littlest dudes. We was not having it.
Nah,
we from Brownsville, East New York.
You know what I'm saying? We not letting that go. Like a lot of people was getting like taken advantage of when we go somewhere else because they don't know, like they don't know how the atmosphere is. So they be like, oh, we don't want to. Like, nah, fuck that. Fuck where we at? We ain't gonna let niggas take advantage of us.
Yeah,
but nobody gonna tell those stories. We gotta tell ourselves, and they gonna be like, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yo, I remember. I don't know. I know you got your plate full. You got so many things that you're doing. It might be dope if one of you guys, or however you guys do it, maybe you should put out a little little podcast or something where you talk to the other dancers. You know, like kind of put something.
We did something. We did something, man. Oh man.
Oh, you did.
We tried something. It was like a long time ago, but we know
gotta get back into it.
If we do it, it would be crazy.
It's gonna be bananas.
I had him. He had a it was called the Black Truth.
Okay.
Black Truth.
And
my character's name. Yeah. I've been scorned, but I've been scorned.
Okay.
So
we started to do like a before podcasting even was a thing.
Yeah.
We was trying to do like a skit show.
Okay.
And he was doing it. And it was crazy, and people peekaboo
off the head. Everything was off the head.
I know peekaboo.
Y'all know peekaboo, right?
Dancing peekaboo.
Yeah.
Peekaboo, and they were like, yo, we want to be on there with y'all. We want to come. Everybody wanted to come on there and talk some dancing stuff.
Right.
And we like, yo, damn. So we like, you know, if we do it, we know it will be received.
Yo, there's nobody
it'll be crazy.
Yeah.
There's nobody doing it. It's
and
we have the
you have the resources,
we have the means and everything. Yeah, we got the resources.
And we was there, so they can't say who the fuck these niggas.
Right.
You know
Right.
And like I said, I mean, if it is, I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen anything that's dedicated to the art of dance, which you guys would be able to cover. You know, because of break-ins incorporated. Like you were saying, like even in the hip-hop freestyles, there's some incorporation of popping and all of that.
Yeah.
But then dude, the stories are endless, man. And not only that, but then you'll be able to highlight and give people their shine, man. Like you said, bro, like just like I said, it just annoys the hell out of me, man. It really pisses me because I love, again, I'm from the era. You know what I mean? And I remember, like I said, like one of our biggest things for me and Sincere is that we try to represent that true hip hop feeling. Like, you know, a lot of people, you know, the nerds,
they don't know about that feeling, man.
Feeling is what we
was there
and represent. And man, I remember, like I said earlier, like being outside as a little kid and watching cats dance, and I would be there for hours, bro, mesmerized. just watching, and I would
you know
take
what I
it all in.
remember?
I'm like, yo, look how fly. And something else I meant to ask y'all when y'all were talking about like the slang and the way Brooklyn talk was that, especially at that time.
Right.
Yo, Brooklyn, like if you lived in Manhattan, you knew when a cat was from like uptown. You
Brooklyn,
knew somebody
Queens,
from Brooklyn just from the way they dressed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to me, that was
Exactly.
wild.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But Brooklyn, like I went to IS-70. And so there was cats from Brooklyn there was cats from uptown, and it was just so dope to see like my man from Brooklyn. You could see how they dress. They were like, nah, this Brooklyn, we don't wear stuff like that.
It was a distinction.
Identity. Everybody had their
identity. But like I said, the dancers to me were what you know how they say sometimes like hip hop used to imitate like the streets, so like it was like street cats, and then you would see like Rakim dressing a certain way, but it was really what they saw from
Hip hop did imitate the street. Hip hop did imitate the streets. Period. That's who we had control.
That's what I'm trying to say. And you guys, which is why it was so important for them back then to have y'all.
You know why?
Besides of the fact of being dope, but you guys brought them credibility.
You know why? Because now, once they got the labels start giving them money for stuff, and they started
changing it all.
Champagne and
women and all that stuff.
These guys.
So now we don't control it no more because now the money is what they looking at. Before you had to be in the club and be the man in the club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't about champagne and all that. When we used to be in the club, we didn't care about drinking no liquor and all that.
We didn't spend a nickel. We didn't spend we didn't spend a nickel.
Ain't no TVs in there watching, lounging. Sitting down? Ain't no sitting down. But now that's where it becomes you gotta be athletic, you gotta be, have potent, you gotta have stamina, you know what I mean? So now that's too much. It's easier to just have money and get the champagne
and be lazy,
girls. It's like it's easier. So now that's why now they look at us like y'all still dancing. They over there breaking themselves up and they gonna be hurting them all. Like, no, we not, son.
No, we not. No, we not. It's called being healthy, Jack.
This is what we do. So
we do. We ain't never stop. That's the whole thing.
But yeah, it come back around. It come back around. But we just got to keep going and do what we do. Stay true to yourself and do what you do.
For sure.
It's gonna be good.
It's just a love of it. You know what I'm saying? When you love something, you're gonna make sure it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
But it's hard.
Anything in life, you love it, you're gonna make sure it's hard.
The one thing that kept us like this is that from the beginning we shielded our minds. We like, yo, it's us, son. We can't let nobody get in our heads. Nobody get in our. We don't care what nobody else doing. We always was in our own.
We
bubble.
doing what we want to do.
We fuck with people, but we always like, yo, nah. We can't even listen to other shit. Like even to this day, I listen to the same shit I listened to back in the 90s.
Right.
To keep me inspired. I can't listen to what's going on now because I wouldn't be inspired. So I keep listening to the same exact thing that I listen to.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal of the IBM crew?
Just the man. Truthfully,
keep the name going, man. Keep that hip hop alive. The real truthful. Like we say, the part of the story that they don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a rich history, and they don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's our goal. Just keep it going.
From our crew died,
people die behind this. Yeah, man.
I don't want them to be like we did this and
to go in vain. It just they don't exist no more. Nah.
Like
because they put it in for this, son. They put it in for this.
We have an implant on this. We have bricks we built from the bottom, and
we part of this hip hop shit for real.
Everybody to stand on. So it's like, yo, hold on, y'all can't just come and gonna forget about us.
Act like we don't exist. You crazy?
We was the reason why you got up. A lot of the rappers, like for real.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Like
for real.
We can expose all kind of dudes. Like a lot of people is not who they are in front of the
exactly.
Camera, you know what I'm saying? So exactly. Like, like a lot of people took our whole vibe, like like
a whole style, a whole shit.
They want us to be around them so they could be absorbed.
The bloodsuckers,
us, like you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people like, yo, where they at? Like they don't do that. We here, we doing that. We in the club then. We go everywhere around the world.
Right.
Go to the club and get in the busy in the circles. It's Cali.
Right.
Detroit,
I don't care where
whatever.
I'm at. I don't care.
They're like, yo, y'all from New York? Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. We teach them niggas shit. They're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't do that. Like it's like it become like killing. And
you doing it because you're doing it. You're doing it from your heart, man.
Yeah, it changed the whole shit around where. But there's still people out there. There's still people out there.
Yeah. We still exist. We still exist. We deeper than what they think we are. We deep.
Nice. Well, I just want to say, man, that I hope first of all, let's stay connected after this. But definitely, you can count on myself, Sincere, Changing the Hip Hop Guards to help push, what you guys are doing and keep that history and everything going. So like please do us a favor. Like anytime you have anything, like how you shared, the video and stuff in the DM.
Right.
If you got anything going on, man, just shoot it to the DM. Don't.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
So that we can repost it. Definitely, that name out there, man. Because
especially we do shows, y'all come through, man. Y'all come to the shows.
Right.
We're gonna be. Well, Sincere, we were telling Cornbread earlier. We'll be in the city this weekend for the,
the hip hop.
They got the one in the Bronx on Saturday.
Sedgwick.
And then we doing Friday. There's something before the Yankee Stadium joint.
Yeah. Right in that park.
It's like 4 minutes away or something from Yankee Stadium.
It's in the park.
So we'll be there too, and then on Saturday we'll be up in the Bronx as well.
So Sunday we got a show in the Bronx too with Nice and Smooth.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. It's I think Cedar Park, something like that. It's the same. Okay. With Cedar Cedar.
Same thing, yeah. The same.
Is that like a summer stage event or?
Yeah, it's free. It's free outside. In the park.
Free,
in the parks. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think Karen's one. Somebody doing it. I don't know. Somebody doing it. Smooth was just telling me this morning that he's doing that out there on Sunday. I think it's like 3 o'clock. Like 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. We're gonna be out there too on Sunday. So yeah. We'll try to stop by there.
So we stay linked up.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I just also want to I gotta give a shout out real quick because they'll kill me, and I just thought about it. But since we're talking about dances, my man, Ahmed and Otis, they were third bases dancers.
Yeah.
Yo, no. Hold on. We got to get in contact with those our dudes, son.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Those are our dudes, son. Yeah, so we went on tour. The first tour we ever went on was with them.
First tour we went on was the first tour.
Okay. I could put.
Hell yeah.
I'll send y'all.
Oh man, yeah, son. That's dope.
And Otis, we're all down with DYP.
Man, yo, you know what's so funny? We was asking them like, yo, what happened to them? So we always ask about them. So that's crazy.
They were doing,
Now.
Then I forgot one is in.
That's crazy.
I think Detroit. Otis, I think, is in Detroit. Ahmed's still around here in Long Island. But they just doing the grown man stuff.
Yeah. Right, as they should. They still,
they're still around.
Salute to them. Those are that's our brothers.
And my other two, I got a shout out of the Boogie man, which was Jay Quest, the Boogie Man, and Deke, who danced for KMD. Back in the day.
Okay. Yeah.
When I met you, Chance, at that Brooklyn spot, I was with one of them. I'm gonna send you the picture. Of that
word?
I have the picture. We all took a group picture.
Okay.
Friends and everybody. I'll send it to you guys afterwards, though. But
man, please do.
Listen, like I said, on behalf of myself and the journalist Sincere, man, we appreciate everything you guys have done.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
It means a lot to us because. Like I said, man, you guys were what it was. You know what I mean? People like us would look and be like, yo, look how they rocking. That fashion, that's dope. The dancing, like everything. It was like you guys dictated what the culture was. And you're still doing it. Like I said, when I go outside and I see you guys and I see the way you guys are flying and all of that, man, it just brings a good feeling to me. And
thank you, brother.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Keep doing what y'all doing. Let us know when the documentary comes out.
Yes, definitely. We're gonna stay in touch. We're gonna stay in touch for real.
And, we're gonna stay in touch, son.
Real quick, each one of you guys, just let everybody know, where can they follow you guys on social media and everything.
Well, mine's E Boogie Mania on everything. E Boogie Mania.
Okay.
And mine is BBorn7 on Instagram and Chance Dorsey on Facebook. And get in contact with me like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We build.
We got the IBM dances on Instagram.
The IBM page, IBM dance on Instagram also, and IBM on Facebook.
Dope. So thank you, man.
Oh,
man,
shit.
You guys, man, thank you, man. It means a lot to be able to have.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
man. Thank y'all both, man.
We'll let you know when it
comes.
Thank
you both, man.
And
please do.
We're gonna see you this weekend.
You too. Salute.
Sure.
We'll see you this weekend. We're gonna pop heads.
Okay.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.